Man, this game looks so good. I wish I could play it if it was on Xbox, but unfortunately not. So, oh, I gotta see people play it through, and I gotta say, I've never played a Tale game before, and this makes me want to do it so bad. But all I can do now is just watch gameplay commentaries and see where I'm coming from, get some speculations, what will the other episodes will bring about, and also the comics. I like to just go through 1 to 4 into this one video, and then afterwards do another one about 5 to 8. So I can just break down and gather along what other people say and think about, and just give my own opinion. And it's really nice because you're kind of coming from a third perspective, and it's creating an immersive choice driven narrative, and you have to think both logically and emotionally, the left or the right, the good and the bad, and whatever choice you make, it will affect you in the future. And something like that is just so cool because in my view it's kind of see how you are as a person, the choices you make, right? Throwing alcohol or water at flambe. Now, if you pick the alcohol, you chisel his eyebrows. And when you go to the SDN, he's wearing shades to cover it up. But if you throw water, you, well, technically he chipped his teeth. And he kind of has that for the rest of the game. Now we have one big love triangle. Is on the top is Robert, then we have Blonde Blazer and the Visigal. Let's talk about our first female character, Blonde Blazer. It seems like there is a good little banter between Robert and Blazer. Robert himself is a dry humor guy, and he seems like he's pretty flexible and knows how to deal with people, which is really nice to see. But looking between the conversation between Blonde Blazer and Robert, you see that in doing no jokes, she kind of gets pulled back from it, but he's okay with it, and she kind of likes it. Like she likes being this type of like unhinged person. This could be too much of a deep analyzation of her, but like this little one subtle things that she do kind of like spikes my senses up. Like at the bar scene, like getting 100% alcohol, like does her superpowers make her feel more or less emotional? Like does her power kind of affect her way she looks at things? Because we know that Robert was tipsy, but she wasn't. So was there something? Did she hide an alternative motive, right? Like was she trying to sleep with him, or was she just trying to feel something? The most left hook thing was having the kiss and no kiss. Majority, of course, picked the kiss, and who wouldn't? It's Blonde Blazer, okay? But after you kiss her, she backtracks and giving a mixed signal. I believe her powers is giving mixed signals because she enjoys it, but the realization for doing something bad eats her away. A little shame to it. As it reveals at the end of episode 2, she has a boyfriend, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal? And the one that sticks out like a sore thumb is when she says boyfriend, like she's not happy about it. And reading the comics, which really helps you with the lore, it gives you more of a backstory, is that she was not feeling the relationship between Phenomena and Blonde Blazer. In the comics, Phenomena just wants to become a superhero and just keep doing his duties, while Blonde Blazer, her real name was revealed as Mandy, she just wants to have a normal life. And she may have seen something and Robert, because when it reveals that Blonde Blazer was telling about who he is to Phenomena, with the way she describes him, was very high, right? Phenomena had this expectation thinking that he must be strong or muscle, but that's not what it is. There's something different between those two Phenomena and Robert that she likes more Robert as a character trait, which is really nice to know because it kind of clears up knowing that she's actually not an evil person as of right now. That we know actually. She's just unhappy, unmiserable, and want to look for some answers to see is it really what she wants in the relationship, or is there more to it, right? The craziest part is that basically she cheated, but the cheating kind of showed her a realization in the relationship with Phenomenal, right? The two difference between kissing her and not kissing her is the music, and it is so cool how music can really emphasize the emotion you can have in a scene. If you don't kiss her, the song played is called Tragic Passing, and it's honestly a very nice song. And when you do kiss her, the song is called Multiverse. It's just the most eerie music. It's like you internally crashing out in the inside, but the outside you're trying to stay calm. Like all sets of fire alarms going off. You're in this fight or flight type of sense. It is really enhances your emotions of like, oh shit, something bad is gonna happen. So that is the first half of me understanding who Blonde Blazer is at the first two, for the first and second episode. Now I want to talk about my favorite character, which I believe has a very nice slow character development arc, is Invisigirl. Well, it's, she comes off very rude, very kind of hard shell, but um, you know, right away you can tell there's something going on, and I really do hope, like in the near future, when the next episodes comes out, or even in the comics, they'll show like more of her lore. Um, I think it plays a lot of reverse psychology with her, and it kind of looks like she has the digs for Robert Robertson. Like, for example, like she was invisible in the conference room, and basically she was watching him change, pretty much naked. Also, the time that depends on the three choices with the donuts. At the end of it, you see that Waterboy was talking to Robert, seeing how a girl, random girl, which we know is Invisigal, smiling, and then all of a sudden just smashes the donut, which is very interesting. So like, it seems to be some kind of like repressed emotions, and it's so good. It's pretty much a girl not knowing a healthy way to communicate, but just violence. And you see in the park that she was giving herself a lot of self doubt and pretty much self sabotaging her own self. But Robert has this nice, genuine type of caring and really wants these people, the villains, to become a better person. At the end of it, everyone in the calm was able to hear the conversation between Invisigal and Robert, and she was able to take down a bad guy. And this moves up from the leaderboard, and she was so happy that she took a picture of it, and she actually thanked Robert, which is something really nice. You can see a slow development of her being really nice, and it's such a nice thing to see, and it makes me feel appreciate how like she's changing as a person, expression into someone more of a compassion. Just a little bit though, just a little bit. And straight to episode 4, the opening was a straight wet dream that Invisigirl had. I was like, oh, how interesting. Wow. So, yeah, she's actually having the digs. And you can see when it comes to the first half is that she's always just checking him out. And then cutting between Invisigirl to Blonde Blazer, we got this one scene.
Set me up. It's not mine. By the way, they make me wear it, and it's back in the bag by midnight.
Oh my. Robert is Ladies Man 217. We get to know more about Phenomenon as he's just an alien, and he just pretty much has a one-dimensional personality. And he's just kind of a good version of Omni-Man. And he tries to understand the reason of the breakup. Like, he is having emotions as a human being. And when you get the choice that you confronted him, that you kissed her, he was trying to understand if Robert was a problem. But Robert's comforting Phenomenon, saying that it wasn't me. I think she already had this choice a long time ago, and the decision of Robert and Blonde Blazer kissing was just kind of the that broke the camel's back. And so we we get this one scene. This is the most craziest part. I was in shock actually that yeah, they did this.
I now believe that you had nothing to do with our breakup.
Hell yeah, brother. I think we're having more than a love triangle. I think it's like a, oh god, a dilemma. Robert's having now a dilemma. 3 lovers? Next scene we got Invisigirl. Just blatantly nonchalant told him her wet dream. So it was something really interesting. And the way that Robert talked about it was just so like joking and funny. Like their banter between those two is really, really, really good. Like I prefer those two instead of Mandy, Blonde Blazer, and Robert. As we're nearing episode 4, we got 2 choices: the red pill and the blue pill. No matrix kind of correlation behind it. I'm just saying you have either the left bridge, right bridge, and you actually get to pick who you'll be on the date. And honestly, seeing this will determine the rest of the episodes of 5 to 8. As someone who really likes the vibe between Invisigirl and Robert, of course, I'm on that side, okay? Something's off with Maddie, okay? I can't prove it right now, okay? I just can't tell. It's just the intuition, the gut feeling. And I just like the relationship. I like the ship, man. I just like everything about them, especially her. Like she's just the character development just reminds me so much of Zuko. Okay, and Zuko just he struggles on being a good person and he fails, but he's actually attempting doing it right. And that's something what I like. I could just honestly relate to her a lot as well, and I'm very happy how the date went. So I can't wait to see how much the rest of the episode is going to be. Oh, it's going to be very good. Hopefully there's going to be a plot twist to it. But that is pretty much my analysis, breakdown of Invisigirl and Blonde Blazer. If there's anything wrong I said, or some things, details that you guys noticed, please let me know. I would love to see it. And let's see what's going to happen in the future. Take care, guys.